أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Understand Al Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 17, pointer B. Today we will study the Surah Al Baqarah verses 114 and 115. We saw the first juz has four parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages we studied in QC2 with 37 ayahs. The second 5 pages we studied in QC3 with 39 ayahs. And the next 5 pages with 29 ayahs we studied in QC4. And now the last 5 pages with 36 ayahs we are studying in QC5. Thus, inshallah, we will complete 141 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah in this first juz. Let's to revise the pointers for the page 16. Yes, what are the pointers for page 16? Abrogate, abrogation, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. Abrogation, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. Let's have the brief pointers. The brief pointers are abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Let's to proceed with the 17-page pointers. The first pointer is Jews and Christians fight among themselves. Second pointer is the injustice block the mosque. Third is Christians made a son for Allah. And the fourth one is ignorant say Allah should talk to them. Let's to keep on the fingers. Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block the mosque. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talk to them. Once again, Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block the mosque. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talk to them. So today, the brief pointers are Jews and Christians, the injustice, Christians ignorant. Jews and Christians, the injustice, Christians ignorant. Let's do today start the second point, that is the injustice block mosque. The link with the previous ayah is after mentioning the deviations of the people of the book, Allah talks about those unjustice people who block people from the mosque. So this is a today's ayah. Let's start with. If somebody want to recite, can recite. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن أظلم ممن منع مساجد الله أن يذكر فيها اسمه وسعى في خرابها أولئك ما كان لهم أن يدخلوها إلا خائفين لهم في الدنيا خزي ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم. And who are more unjust than those who prevent the name of Allah from being mentioned in his mosque and strive for their destruction. As for those, it is not for them that they enter them the mosque except in fear. For them there is disgrace in this world and in a great punishment in the hereafter. The next ayah, Bismillah. ولله المشرق والمغرب فأينما تولوا فثم وجه الله إن الله واسع عليم. And to Allah belongs the east and the west. So wherever you turn, there is the face of Allah. Indeed, Allah is all encompassing, all knowing. Let's to identify the words coming in this ayah. Wawa is a harf. Man is a ism masula. It's a ism. Azlamu is an islam. Mimman. Min is a harf. Man is a ism. Mana is a verb, 3 letter. Mana, yamna, imna. Masajida is a plural of masjid, ism. Allah isme jalala, ism. An is a harf. Yuzakkara. Yuzakkara, it was yuzakkaru. An has changed the dhamma into fatah. So you is a mudare verb from zakara, yazkuru, uzkur. Fiha, fiza harf jar, ha is a zamir ism, so jar majrur. Ismuhu, ism is a ism, who is a zamir, ism. So ism plus ism, murakkab idafi, the relation pair. Wa is a harf, sa is a madi verb. Fi is a harf jar, kharabi is a majrur, jar majrur. Ha is a ism, kharabi again is a mudaf and mudaf ilay. So is a mudaf ilay majrur and harf jar. This is a complex compound. उलाए का इसमें इशारा बयीत मुजक्कर मा is a harf. Kana is a fail 3 letter verb weak. Kana yakunu kun. Lahum la is a harf jar. Hum is a zamir ism. Lahum jar majrur. An is a harf. Yudkhuluha. Ha is a zamir coming attached. And yadkhulu, it is actually yadkhuluna. The an has come in front, an has taken the noon from it. It become yadkhuluna. So it's a mudare waqt from dakhala, yadkhulu, udkhul, 3 letters, slasi mujarrad. Illa is a harf. Khaifin. Khaifin is a ism. Because ya nun is telling it's a plural masculine ism. Next is lahum. La is a harf jar. Hum is a zamir ism. Lahum jar majrur. Fi is a harf jar. Ad-dunya is a ism. Fi dunya again jar majrur. Khizun, the double dhamma, it is telling it's an ism. Min tanween is telling it's an ism. Wa is a harf. Lahum la is a harf jar. Hum is a zamir. Lahum jar majrur. Fi is a harf jar. Al-akhira again the ism. Fi al-akhira jar majrur. Azabun is a ism, azimun ism. Look, azabun azim is a tosifi, mean the sifa pair. Because azabun wahid, azimun wahid. Azabun raf, azimun raf. Azabun masculine, azimun masculine. Azabun nakra mean the common name, azimus nakra common name. In all the 4 respects, when two ism are the similar, same, then we call this murakkabe is tawsifi, mean the sifa here. Wa is a harf. Lillahi, li is a harf jar. Allah isme jalala. Lillahi jar majrur. Al mashriq, alif lam telling it's an ism. Wa is a harf. Al maghrib again ism. Alif lam is telling. Fa is a harf. Aynama, ayna is a harf. Ma is a ism masula. Tuwallu is a majhul, is a fail majhul. Tuwallu. Fa is a harf. Sama is a harf. Wajhu is a ism. Allah isme jalala. Inna is a harf. Allah isme jalala. Look, inna Allah wasiun. So Allah is here coming as a ismu inna. Ismu inna is always mansub. So it's a nasb. Wasiun is a khabar. It's a raf. And alimun is the second khabar. And look, the wasiun alim is a compound of murakabit tawsifi. It's a sifa pair. Wasiun wahid, alimun wahid. Wasiun masculine, alimun masculine. Wahidun in raf, alimun in raf. Wahidun is a nakra and the alimun. So all the 4 respects, they are similar, same. So they are murakkabe tawsifi, other compound. But at here, inna Allah wasiun is a khabar of inna. Alimun is its sif. Let's look the harf and the fail and the fa'il. Ism fail harf. Waw is a harf. Man is a ism. Azlamu ism. Min is a harf. And man is a ism. Mana is a verb fail. Masajida ism. Allah ism. An harf. Yuzakkaru again fail mudare. Fi is a harf. Ha is a ism. Ism is a ism. Who is a ism. Wa is a harf. Sa is a fail verb. Fi is a harf. Kharabi. Kharabi is a ism, ha is a ism zamir, ulaika ism ishara ba'id, ma is a harf, kana is a ism. Oh, sorry, kana is a fail. La is a harf. Hum is a zamir ism. Yadkhulu. It was yadkhuluna. An has come, it dropped the noon. It become yadkhulu. It's a mudari verb. From dakhala yadkhulu udkhul. Ha is a zamir. Illa is a harf. Khaifin. It's an ism because ya noon is selling an ism and it's a masculine plural ism. La is a harf. Hum is a zamir ism. Fi is a harf. Ad-dunya. It's an ism and it's a feminine ism. Khizyun. It's an ism. Wa is a harf, la is a harf, hum is a zamir ism, fi is a harf, al akhirah, again alif lam telling it's an ism and it's a feminine because round ta is there. Azabun again ism, azimun ism. Look, azabun azim again is a sifa pair. Look, azabun wahid, azimun wahid. Azabun raf, azimun raf. Azabun masculine, azimun masculine. Azamun nakra, azimun nakra, mean the common noun. In all the four respects, they are similar. So this is murakabe tawsifi, mean the sifa here. Let's to see the lessons from these ayah. Unjust people stop worshippers from entering the masjid. Allah will disgrace them in this world and punish them in the hereafter. To Allah belong the east and the west. Look, the new words in each line. 1, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0. Mean on average 2 or less than 2 in each line. Let's do go word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and the explanation. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wa and man who azlamu more unjust. Mimman than one who mana prevents masajidillah, the mosques of Allah, and that yuzakkaru be mentioned fiha in it ismuhu, his name, mean the Allah's name, wasa and strive fi kharabiha, for their destruction. Azlamu is a new word. We will have the phrase waman azlam. Waman azlam. Mana and masajid, the new word, we will have the phrase for them. Mana masajid Allah. Mana masajid Allah. Masajid Allah. Sa is a new word, we'll have the phrase. Wasa fi kharabiha. Fi kharabiha. Let's to see the explanation of this part. The best act is the remembrance of Allah Almighty. The worst of all deeds is to stop it. Remembrance of Allah is the source of all goodness. Every good act emanates from the relationship with the Allah. The place of masjid is very sacred and to be treated with utmost respect and honor. And to violate its honor is one of the most criminal and the hideous acts. The mushrikeen of Makkah were stopping the Muslims from entering the Kaaba. They were big criminals. Let's revise this ayah. Bismillah. Waman, and who azlamu is more unjust, is mimman, than the one who mana prevents masajidallah, the mosques of Allah, and yuzakkar, to be mentioned fiha in it ismuhu, his name, wasa and strive fi kharabiha, for their destruction. Ulaika, those ma not kana lahum, for them, and yudkhuluha, that they enter them, illa except khaifin, like those in fear. Lahum, for them, fi dunya, the world, khizun is disgrace, walahum, and for them, fil akhirah, in the hereafter, azab is a punishment, azim, a great. Let's to see the explanation. There is no new words. Let's to go for the explanation. Those who stop people from remembering Allah and from going to masjids are cruel, unjustice, and criminals. Humiliations in this world and punishment in the hereafter awaits them. Alim. Let's revise. Bismillah. Ulaika, those, ma kana lahum, it is not for them, an yadkhuluha, that they enter them, illa, except, khaifin, like those in fear. Lahum, for them, fit dunya, in the world, khizyun is a disgrace, walahum, and for them, fil akhirah, in the hereafter, azabun is a punishment, azimun great. The next ayat is Bismillah. Wa and lillahi, and for the Allah, al mashriku is the east, wal maghribu and the west. Fa aynama, so wherever, tuwallu you turn, fasamma, so there, wajhu lillahi is the face of Allah. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, wasiun is all encompassing, alim, all knowledge. Let's to see the new word. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَشْرِقُ وَالْمَغْرِبُ وَلِلَّهِ الْمَشْرِقُ وَالْمَغْرِبُ فَأَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَاسِعٌ. Let's to see the explanation of this part. The Prophet ﷺ prayed towards Baitul Muqaddas for quite some time. Then the Qibla was changed. From then on, Muslims faced towards the Kaaba from almost every direction depending upon their location. All directions therefore belongs to Allah. As far as Qibla is concerned, we face towards Kaaba during travel in a plane or a train. If you cannot face Qibla for some valid reason, you can pray in the direction you are sitting, but don't leave the prayer. Let's take a hadith here. Abu Huraira reported that the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the parts of land dearest to Allah are its mosques, and the parts most hateful to Allah are the markets. Let's revise this part. Walillahi, and for the Allah, al-mashriku is the east, wal-maghribu and the west, fa-aynama, so wherever, tuwallu you turn, fasamma, so there, wajullah is the face of Allah. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, wasi'un is all encompassing, alimun, all knowing. Let's to see the lesson from this ayah. Unjust people stop worshippers from entering the masjid. Allah will disgrace them in this world and the punishment them in the hereafter. To Allah belongs the east and the west. Let's to pray. Oh Allah, help me develop the love of masjid and help me pray all the 5 prayers in it. Make a simple plan. Inshallah, I will meet with Muslims with different backgrounds that come to the masjid and make joint effort to call the people to masjid. Let's to see the asma. Zalim, the plural is azlam and zulam. Wajh, plural is wujuh. 3 letters sound verb on the pattern of fataha, nasara, daraba, samya is mana, yamnau, imna, manun, mamnun, manu. Mim, nun, ain is the root letter and bab is fataha. Khariba, yakhrabu, ikhrib. Kharib dash kharab. Kharaba is the root letter, bab is samiya. Azuma, yazumu, uzum. Azim dash izm. And zwadmim is the root letter, bab is karuma. So this is the table of mana. If somebody want to revise, can revise this table. Okay, Technopop, you can revise it. Well,
Mana they stopped. Manata, you stopped. Manatu, I stopped. Manatum, you stopped. You all stopped. Manana, we stopped. Manat, she stopped. Yan now, he stopped. Yan now, they stopped. Tan now, you stopped. Am now, I stopped. Tan now, you all stopped. Then now, none now, we stopped. Then now, she stopped. Him ah, him now, him now, stop. Him now, stop you all. Let them now, don't stop. Let them now, don't stop you all. Ma in money on stopper. Man, man no on the one who is stopped. Man on to stop. Mana yen now, him na, ma in, mamnoon, man un, mim nun ain, bab fataha.
Jazakallah, sister. Let's to see the next. Azuma, he became greater. Azamu, they became greater. Azumta, you become greater. Azumtu, I become greater. Azumtum, you all become greater. Azumna, we all become greater. Azumat, he become greater. Ya'azumu, he becomes greater. Ya'azumuna, they become greater. Tazumu, you become greater. Azumu, I become greater. Tazumuna, you all become greater. Nazumu, we become greater. Tazumu, she becomes greater. Ozum, be greater. Ozumu, be greater. You all. La Tazumu, don't be greater. La Tazumu, don't be greater. You all. Azimun, the greater. Dash. Ismun or Azamun, to be greater. Azuma, Yazumu, Ozum, Azim, Dash, Ismun or Izama. So Ain Zod Mim is the ruler Babis Karuma, and it does not have a maful. Remember, the all verbs coming from Bab Karuma don't have the maful. The next is Hariba. Hariba, he destructed. Haribu, they destructed. Haribta, you destructed. Haribtu, I destructed. Haribtum, you all destructed. Haribna, we destructed. Haribat, she destructed. Yahribu, he destructs. Yahribuna, they destruct. Takhrubu, you destruct. Akhrubu, I destruct. Takhrubuna, you all destruct. Nakhrubu, we destruct. Takhrubu, she destructs. Ikhrib, destruct. Ikhribu, destruct you all. La takhrib, don't destruct. La takhribu, don't destruct you are. Kharibun, destructor. Dash kharabun or kharbun, to destruct. Kharaba is the rule letter and bab is summit. The next is wahaba, mean the weak, amara, the hamza, and the repeated word. On that part, sa'a, yasa, isa, sa'in, masyun, ilay, and masad. So sin and ya is the rule letter, bab is fatah. Khafa, yakhafu, khaf. Khaif, makhaf, khof. Kha, wawfa is the rule letter. Bab is samia. So this is the SAR table. If you can, yes, revise it, please.
Bismillah. Sa'a, he tried. Sa'au, they tried. Sa'aita, you tried. Sa'aitu, I tried. Sa'aitum, he tried. You all. Sa'ana, we tried. Sa'at, she tried. Yes, he tried. Yes, Auna, they tried. Test, you tried. I tried. Test, Auna, you all tried. Nas, we tried. Test, she tries. Is, try. Is, try you all. Now test, don't try. Now test, don't try you all. Star in, the trier. Dash. Sa'yun, to try. Sin, ain, ya. Uh, Sa'a, yes, is sa'in, dash, sa'yun. The verb, is it
Pata.
Fata.
Khafa, he scared. Khafu, they scared. Khifta, you scared. Khiftu, I scared. Khiftum, you all scared. Khiftna, we scared. Khafat, she scared. Yakhafu, he scares. Yakhafuna, they scared. Takhafu, you scared. Akhafu, I scared. Takhafuna, you all scared. Nakhafu, we scared. Takhafu, she scared. Khaf, scared. Khafu, scare you. La takhaf, don't scare. La takhafu, don't scare you. Khaifun, the scarer. Makhafun, that to be scared. Khafun khifatun, to scare. The sixth key, khafa yakhafu khaf, khaifun makhafun khafun or khifatun, and the root letter is kha waw fa, kha yafa, kha waw fa, and the bab is samir. The next is on the pattern of Babi Mazid fi Walla yuwalli walli muwallin muallan tawliyatun. Waw lam ja is the root letter and Bab is tafheel. So this is the table. If you want to, yes, please go ahead.
Walla, you return. Wallau, you return. Walaita, you return. Walaitu, I return. Walaitum, you return, you all. Walaina, we return. Walad, she returns. Returned. You, um, Yola,
Yuwalli,
Yuli, he
yuwalli.
returns. Yuwali, he returns. Yuwaluna, they return. Tuwali, you return. Uwali, I return. Tuwaluna, you return, you all. No'oli,
Nuwalli.
Nuwali, we return. Nuwali, we return. Tuwali, she returns. Wali, return. Walu, return you all. La tuwali, don't return. La tuwalu, don't return you all. Muwali, returner. Muwalun, you want to be returned. Taw, tawli,
Tawliyatun.
tawali,
Tawliyatun.
tawaliyatun, to
Yes,
return.
yes,
Tawliyatun, to
yes.
return. Walla, yuwali, wali, muwali, muwalla, tawliyatun. Wa, la, waya. Verb, uh, so,
Taf'il.
verb taf'il.
Okay. Let's to see the choppers and the hammer words. The chopper lam, lamma, fal, wal, and the double chopper in man, ma. Here the fa, ainama. You see fa has come and ma has come. Tuwallu. It was tuwalluna. So the when chopper come, they chop the note. So it become tuwallu. Look the hammer words li, lan, an, hatta. Here the an has come. It was yazkuru dhamma. An came, it hit the hammer, converted the dhamma into fata. It become an yuskara. It was yadkhulunaha. An came, it chopped the noon. So it become an yadkhuluha. Let's go for the grammar. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Welcome to Understand Al Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 17, pointer B in grammar. Today we will revise the rough, nafs, and jar for the singular nouns. In grammar, we saw there are two types. One is sarf, other is now. Sarf means making the words from the letters. Just like fa and lam are three letters, we make from it fa'il, maful, fa'altum, yaf'aluna, ifal, fa'al, fail, so many words. The enough is that from these words we join and make the sentences, just like al baytu kabirun, or sometimes we make the pairs, just like fil ardi baytun kabirun, zalikal baytu baytullah. Then these pairs are used in the sentences, just like khalaqallahu al-arda fi yawmayn kana hadha baytan kabira inna zalikal bayta baytullahi. Till now, we have learned four types of sentences. One is called Jumla Ismiya, or the nominal sentence, which start with the ism, just like Allahu Ghafur. Allah is the first ism, second is its khabar. Both are in rough. Allahu Ghafur. The second type was the sentence with inna, just like Inna Allah Ghafur. The first noun is called Ismu Inna, the second called Khabru Inna. The ismu inna is always mansoob and khabru inna is marfu. So inna Allah ghafur. The third type was the sentence with kana. Kana Allahu ghafura. Look, after kana, the ism is coming rough. The khabar is coming nas. It is just opposite of inna sentence. The fourth type was jumla failure, or the verbal sentence. Just like khalaqallahu al-arda. Khalaqa is a verb. Allah is a ism jalal, that is a fa'il, mean the rough. And arda is a maf'ul, it is a mansub. So khalaqa Allahu al-arda, jumla fi'liya. So we have learned four types of sentence. Jumla ismiya, mean the nominal sentence, Allahu ghafur. The sentence with inna Allah ghafur. Sentence with kana Allahu ghafur. The jumla failure mean the verbal sentence khalaqallahul arda. Then we learned the four pairs. The first we have done, that is harf jar, fil ardi. The harf jar followed with the ism, and that ism is always majroor, mean have a kasra. The second type of pair is called the pair of sifa, just baytun kabirun. Is the answer of a who. The third is called the ismu ishara pair, zalikal baytu. It is the question, which one answer. The fourth one is called baytullahi, the relation pair. So we have four pairs: harf jar, sifa, ismu ishara, and relation pair. In today's lesson, we will practice sentences that have raf, nas, and jar for singular nouns. Just like when there is a dhamma, the sign is this and called raf, just like muslimun. When it have a fatha, the sign is like that and we call it is affected, just like musliman. And when it have a kasra, we call it the effect of jar, muslimin. So sign are three: raf, nas, jar. Raf have a dhamma, nas have a fatha, jar has a kasra. Ja al muslimu, ja muslimun. Muslimun, look, muslimun is raf. A Muslim came. Ra zaidun muslima. Muslima is not a raf, it's no nas. Zaid saw Muslim. Sami zaidun min muslimin. Min muslimin, it's in jar. Zaid heard from a Muslim. So we have the three form: Muslimun, raf, Musliman, nas, Muslimin, jar. Let's have the alif lam ism. Al muslimu, raf, original. Al muslima, change, the affected form. Al muslimi, the jar affect form. Al muslimu, raf. Al muslima, nas. Al muslimi, jar. Let's have the example. Ja al muslimu, raf. Ra zaidul al muslima, nas. Samya zaidun min al muslimi is jar. Al muslimu, raf. Al muslima, nas. Al muslimi, min jar. Let's have the example from Quran. Sami Allahu. Allahu is raf. is original. Amana nasu. An-nasu is rough. Yaqulul kafiru. Al-kafiru is rough. Khalaqallahul arda. Allah is rough. Arda is nas. Yarfu Ibrahimul qawaida. Al-qawaida. Ibrahimu is rough. Al-qawaida is nas. Asa Fir'aunu ar-rasula. Fir'aunu is rough. Ar-rasula is nas. Anzala al-kitaba. Anzala is a verb. Al-kitaba is a nas. Atiullah. Atiu. Atiu is a verb. Allah is a nas. Wattakun nara. Wattaku is a verb. An-nara is a nas. Yesterday we studied the example for the jar words, just like we say billahi, fil ardi, lil muslimi, minal mu'mini. Allahi jar, al ardi jar, al muslimina jar, al mu'minina jar, because before them li and min harf jar has come. When there is a harf jar followed by ism, that ism is always in state of jar. Let's translate the workbook. Wasa fi kharabiha, and strives for their destruction. Wa lillahi al-mashriq wal-maghrib, and for Allah is the east and the west. Inna Allah wasim alim, indeed Allah is all encompassing and all knowing. That's of the plural. Zalim, the plural is azlam. Wajh, plural is wujuh. Let's have the 6 key. Mana, yamnau, imna. Manun, mamnun, manau mean to prevent. Khariba, yakhrabu, ikhrib. Kharib dash kharab mean to destruct. Azuma, yazamu, ozam. Azim dash ism mean to be great. Sa'a, yas'a, is'a. Sa'in, masin, ilay, and sa' mean to strive. Khafa, yakhafu, khaf. Khaifun, makhafun, khafun, to fear. Walla, yuwalli, walli. Muwallin, muwallan, tawliyatun, to turn. Let's to translate into Arabic. A Muslim came. Yes, what will be the translation? Ja'al Muslim. Zaid sa'a Muslim. Ra'a Zaidun Musliman. Zaid heard from a Muslim. Samia Zaidun min Muslimin. Translated into English. Ja'al Muslimu. The Muslim came. Ra Zaidun al Muslima. Zaid saw the Muslim. Samia Zaidun min al Muslimi. Zaid heard from the Muslim. Look, this is liyaf'alu, he is doing. It's a mudari. Let's to add in it a noon, khafifa, min a noon. It become yaf'alan. The meaning changes from he is doing to he will sure do. It become sure. It have a stress. Let to add lam with this yaf'alan. The yaf'alu, add the lam with noon, it becomes la yaf'alan. La yaf'alan mean he will sure or must do. It will get double emphasis because li is also putting a stress, noon is putting a stress, so it's a double stress. Let's to have the noon sakila, mean the heavy, which have a shad. Li yafalanna. Li is for the stress. Noon mushaddad is double stress, so we will say he will must do. Sure, he will do. Let's look at Nun Khafifa. Yaf'alu become yaf'alan, mean he will sure do. Let's to add with Nun with this la yaf'alan. He will must. He will sure must do. Let's to add the nun sakila. Yafal la yafalanna. He will must do. Let's to see the question in this lesson. Waman azlamu, and who is more justice, and who is more merciful, and who is more injustice, who is more injustice? A, B, C, D. Yes, which one is correct? You said C. Okay, you are right. Wasafi kharabiha, strive for their destruction, and he strive for their destruction, and strives for destruction, and they strive for their destruction. A, B, C, D. Wasafi kharaba mean, and he strived for their destruction. Those who stop people from remembering Allah and from going to mosque are cruel, injustice, criminals, humiliate. Answer is all the four correct. The parts of land dearest to Allah are its mosque, markets, schools, offices. A, B, C, D. Mosques. The parts most hateful to Allah are its mosque, offices, schools, markets. Markets. فَأَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا mean, so wherever he turns, so wherever we turn, so wherever they turn, so wherever you turn. A, B, C, D. So wherever you turn. فَسَمَّ وَجْهُ لِلَّهِ mean, so there is the face for Allah of Allah. So here is the face of Allah, the face of Allah. There is the face of Allah. A, B, C, D. The correct is A. So there is the face of Allah. Isme file of khariba is khariba, ikhrab, kharab, kharib. A, B, C, D. It is isme file of khariba is kharib. Fele amar of sa'i, sa'in, yas'a, is'a, masyun ilayhi. Fele amar is is'a. Plural of wajh is wujuh, wujuh, wujan, wujuhun. The plural is wujuh. Make a sentence of original state of word sadika. Haulail mu'minun. Samiya zaidun min sadikin. Ra'aytu sadikan. Huwa sadik. Huwa sadikun is the correct answer. Make a sentence of affected state of the word Muslim. Ja'al Muslimu. Samiya zaidun min muslimin. Ra zaidun musliman. Al-Hakni. Correct is Ra Zaidun Muslimun. Make a sentence of jar state of the word Sabir. Sam'ani Sabirun. Ra Zaidun Sabira. Ja'a Sabirun. Samiya Zaidun min Sabirin. The correct answer is Samiya Zaidun min Sabirin. Translate Samiya Karimun minan Nasir. Kareem heard from a helper. Kareem heard from a Muslim. Kareem heard from a believer. Kareem heard from a disbeliever. The correct answer is Kareem heard from a helper. Hal Samiallahu. The possible answer in Arabic will be Nam Samiallahu, Nam Yasmaullah, Nam Yasmaullah, Saminallahu, A, B, C, D. The correct answer is Nam Samiallah. Hal amana nasu, the four possible answer. Nam sofa yu'minu nasa, nam so yu'minu nasa, nam yu'minu nasa, nam amana nasa. Hal amana nasa, correct answer is nam amana nasa. Hal yakulul kafiruna, the four possible answer may be nam kalal kafiruna, nam kalal kafiru, nam yakulul kafirun, nam yakulul kafiri. Hal yakulul kafiruna, the answer will be the same. Nam yakulul kafiruna. Translate Yarfa Ibrahim al-Qawaida. Ibrahim al-Islam was raising the basis. Ibrahim al-Islam raises the basis. Ibrahim al-Islam raised the basis. Ibrahim al-Islam raises the basis of the house. Yarfalu Ibrahimul Qaida mean Ibrahim alayhis salam raises the basis. Translate into Arabic. He sent down the book. Nazal al-kitabu, anzal al-kitaba, unzil al-kitabu, yunazzilu al-kitaba. The answer is anzal al-kitab. Atiullah. The possible translation may be obey the messengers. He obeyed Allah. Obey Allah. He will obey Allah. So the answer is obey Allah. The 7 homeworks you know, 2 are of tilawah. You have to open the Musaf from any place if you can and recite 10 minutes. Then close the Musaf and recite from your memory for 10 minutes whatever you remember or you already remember. 2 of study your book and the web card. Open the workbook, the book. If you don't have the book, open from the computer, the tablet, or the mobile where you have placed that soft copy and read it at least 10 minutes. And then close it and open the pocket book that is the which was given to you in QC1. It carries 50% words of the Quran. So remember this. I read it 2 to 3 minutes each time in day for 5 times, maybe before prayer or after prayer. And thus you will memorize them in few weeks. After that, if you continue this practice, open it 5 times in a day for 2 to 3 minute time, your memory will start sharp. And it may be sharpened up to 300 times. That's a great memory. Fifth is listen to 1 hour concise MP3 recording of the QC1 because it contains 3 minutes clips of each lesson of the QC1 and comprise almost more than 50% Quranic words in that. The 6th one is talk about the course with your study partner. You must have a study partner, maybe your kids, your brothers, sisters, your family members, your spouse, or your children, your grandchildren, your parents, grandparents, or neighbors, or your friends, relatives, anybody, or colleagues, and start uh, combined study. At least 1 ayah or 3 letters new should be of the Arabic learned each day. The 7th homework is recite different surahs in Salah. And always remember Rabbi zidni ilma and pray for your course mates too. Remember, you can learn more better in a joint study. You can make the 2 to up to 10 friends a group. You may sit at a specific time in a week, once or twice, and revise the videos of that lessons of the weeks. Or you can even make the groups on the WhatsApp. And on the WhatsApp, you can have the specific day and time for the revisions of the course. Remember, you can get the training, all the materials from the www.understandquran.com. That is the Dr. Abdulaziz Abdurrahim institution site. From there, you can download the PowerPoints, the PDFs, the textbooks or the workbooks, or even the solution or the recordings and the quiz or the homeworks or anything which you desire, you can get from there. Or even you can get the teacher training from there. Let's to pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. If you have any questions, your questions are welcome. If you don't have the question, let to revise the supplication. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. See you next week, inshallah.